Here we go again. Part 2. Oh. And look, just started working again. I haven't done a nifty 50 yet. I've just been too busy this week. It's a bank holiday weekend, so I'm just going to skip it. I did try yesterday, but couldn't get on a machine, so I give up. Not going to say he's been picked yet, but I'm just going to skip it this week. Then we'll do it next week. It's not bad. Don't get to an arcade, I fucking make my own in my own house. Mario. I wanna lick the middle like a Mario. Can't get that song in my head. Cannot get that song in my head, don't know why. I haven't watched Magic Mike. I've heard it's from Magic Mike, but it was on in the nightclub I was in. So I googled it, well I YouTubed it, and found out it was out of Magic Mike. Wanna lick the middle like a Mario. See, I don't know what happened with Quiz Machine because I've done nothing to it. I've done fuck all with it. Tried turning it on loads of times, wouldn't work. And yeah, now it works. Little nod there to Jack. Ooh, like an Oreo. Like an Oreo. So yeah, that 20p hit last night. See, right, this is my point, yeah? I can play them games on 20 pence, yeah? And, yeah, you get like, I suppose what Hyperlinks is saying, I do see your point, when you're playing £2 or fucking, mate, when I'm playing £15 a spin, a press, yeah, you're sort of thinking I want a bigger jackpot, but you're playing you're paying £10 a spin on Mega Spins, but you do get it quite often. Alright, you can go fucking ages without giving you it, don't get me wrong. I mean, you can put £2,000 and not get it. But you can also get jackpot, next set, jackpot, next set, jackpot, and I've had it. I've had jackpot, next set, jackpot a few times. I'm not saying it's fucking foolproof, it's not going to do it all the time, but I'm just saying it can happen. Where online you can, you know, the return is a lot greater, yes, but it's the risk. But yeah, if you set your deposit limits, same as anything though, if you set limits, you go into a bookies, leave your bank cards at home. It's the biggest thing. And don't ever go into a bookies thinking, right, the more money I've got, the more chance I have of winning. Always think the more money I've got, the more I can lose. So if you go in there and you take 50 quid with you, you'll be angry you lost 50 quid, but I bet you a bottle of Copperberg or a Quadlig, when you walk out the door, you'll be like, yeah, he was right. I'm a bit pissed off, but now I'm out the door, I'm like, well, spent 50 quid. Oh well, shit happens. You know, I've still got £800 at home, or you know, I've still got 1,200 quid in the bank from my wages because I didn't take my bank card with me. The thing is, if you're using limits, it means you have a problem. The first thing is to use limits. But that's why I play minimum bet on some of them games where I know, you know, there's no advantage to playing a big bet. I mean, pot games, yeah, as the pots get bigger, the feature's getting better, isn't it? The feature's actually becoming better. But it doesn't mean it's due. You can still take fucking 800 quid. But, you know, once you've hit it, and you hit that gold or silver, you hit silver, you're like, oh, well, now the feature doesn't look so good, so now I can just leave it. I have to take a loss. Where with roulette and stuff, it's very hard to take a loss, because you just think, well, it's all chance. It's all chance. So it can happen, it can by chance land again. It doesn't repeat. Roulette doesn't have a repeat chance. Don't give me any wheel that says to you, repeat, yes, no. It's just fucking chance. The odds of it landing back on the same number are, what, 37 times 37? It's going to happen. The reflections is a bit annoying, isn't it? See the review from my garage. So you either get that, you see, I don't really want the glare there, so live with it. Nine, 7, 1. Just let my dog back in. And roll. Animation on this is not as nice as the other. It's looks very blocky and glitchy, doesn't it? Every time it spins the reels, it looks really weird. But what I was saying is, the reason I play 20p on games like that is because, yeah, to hit 500 would be ridiculous, but on £2 it is capped to 500 quid anyway, and it's a hard feature to hit. I mean, Spartacus isn't. I wasn't expecting that sort of win on Spartacus. I was playing it because I thought it's an easy feature to get. Not really bothered now if I collect out my 400, because I've put 400 in. I could just fuck about for an hour or two. How many of you have ever done the walked into an arcade and won straight away, and you're thinking, well, I'm great that I've won, but I wanted to gamble, and you end up spending it because you wanted it. It hasn't been quenched, that thirst for a punt. Sometimes you think you'd done better if you nearly went skint and then won all your money back and walked out the door. You'd done better off than just winning straight away, because then you're like, well, I want to gamble. I've just won, you know, second press. I've done that a few times in the arcades when I was younger, and in pubs when I was younger. Still singing it. Been singing it all morning. Well, all day. It's not even morning now, it's the afternoon. There is 60s and stuff on there, trust me. It can pay big. It's just it's hard to hit it. I had a nice touch yesterday. Went to a pub that I'm totally barred from. Got barred years ago. And because they're basically a Pac-Man. And I remember getting a few jackpots out of it, and the barman's, not the barman, one of the chefs saw me. And obviously, once he knew how to do it, he obviously then thought, well, I'm going to get him barred, and then I'm going to have it to myself. And she barred me, and then I got my now wife, I got my partner to ring up the pub and tell the woman that, you know, I do go around playing fruit machines, and that whatever I was doing, her chef now knows how to do, and that's the only reason he told her. So he didn't tell you before, he told you once he knew how to do it himself, and he's now hoping to do it himself. So she said, well, I'm turning it off, and that's going tomorrow. And they did get rid of it, because I sent a mate up there a few days later, and it had been taken out. But anyway, they had a machine there last night, and I thought, fucking hell, do I go in? It's been about 4 or 5 years. And I thought, well, go on. I was having a bit of a shit day anyway. And yeah, I got £18 in. I got jackpot repeated, and it doesn't pay out any notes. I had to pay out all coins. So, hey, 25. So yeah, I'm probably barred again now. I don't think they remember me. I think it might have been different owners, but it was a nice little touch. Not very often that happens now. You walk into a pub and just win, you know, 180 quid in literally 3 boards. First board, deal or no deal, I think it could be 6. Next board, cash or bust, £2. Next board, deal or no deal, cash pot offer. Repeated. Well, I was thinking, means you can't video stuff like that, you see. I can't video anything in a pub, because I have been thrown out of pubs for filming. They don't even say what you're filming for. I've actually had the, you know, you're doing something because you got your phone out. Can you leave? And it's like, great, I'm £60 in. Bookies, you can argue it. You can sort of go, oh yeah, sorry, and put your phone away. You know. That arcade I film in, at Quicksilver, they do tell me not to have my phone out, but they turn a blind eye if I'm videoing. They sort of lead me to it. As long as I'm not filming the arcade or anyone in it, it's just the machine. They sort of turn a blind eye to it and say nothing. That's why I can get the odd little clip in there. I mean, if I videoed the whole session, they'd probably say something, but they know I like to video the win in there, like a big win or something happening. If I just sat there with my camera rolling, they'd probably like, look, you can't have that running the whole time, you know, because the camera's there watching the arcade, and if we're seen ignoring it, you know, we get bollocked. I see Brian in Vegas got kicked out the Cromwell. I videoed in the Cromwell, but that was a bit more, yeah, discreet. The Cromwell is an awesome casino. If you're under 30, it's just full of beautiful women, you know, henched up American lads, you know, stuff like that. I mean, I was fucking old when I walked in there. I felt old. But a very nice looking casino. The Link's nice. I like walking around the Link. The Hard Rock I've only been to, I think, once, and we always say we'll go back then, and we get there and we just don't bother going. They do have like shrines to bands. I mean, they've got one for Nirvana. Now, whether it says it's the real jacket. He wore like a doctor's jacket on one of the stages, one of the shows he went to, and it says it's the jacket he wore. Whether it really is, I don't know. I'd have thought it'd be worth a bit too much money to be sitting in a glass cabinet in a casino, but I suppose maybe if they've bought it, it's something to show off, and it's going to get you there to look at it. It's the one that Kurt Cobain wore. It's pretty cool to see. Nice. I still like Nirvana anyway. When I was younger, I used to listen to Nirvana, as most of you lot probably in your 30s did. Nirvana, Pearl Jam, and all that lot. Green Day. I still listen to Green Day now, but Soundgarden was another one, I think. Pantera. Is it Pantera? I won't read too much into Pantera. There's some of the songs. Metallica, I like some of their songs. They did have shrines to other bands, but I can't remember who they were. Or artists, but I can't remember who they were. I know they had like an all-you-can-eat steak. The steak wasn't that good, but it was, all you can eat. You'd expect it to be. It's like wafer thin. And that's all it is just steak. I do like Outback Steakhouse there though. I know there's better, but for the money, it's... And if you didn't know this, I mean, Outback, if you go to a normal Outback Steakhouse, they serve like just a regular steak. But on the Las Vegas Strip, it's the only branch of the Outback Steakhouse where they offer a premium steak, because they obviously have to, because they have to be in par with the rest of the Strip, where everyone else offers it, don't they, the rest of the Strip, so... And for the money, you can't really knock it. Can't remember how much it was, I think it was like $50. I like the service in there as well though. If you ask the staff about the steaks, he knew, the bloke we had serve us, he knew all about it. He explained all the classes of beef to the steak to us, everything. Tropicana is good. Just to walk in and see how white it is. It's so white in there, it's ridiculous. It's like walking into a 70s porn scene. You feel like you need a medallion and a moustache. I don't know what my favourite casino is down there, I don't really know. It's hard to say, really. Because they all have their own merits. I mean, I like Mandalay Bay, I like walking through Mandalay Bay because it's huge. But I also like Venetian and Bellagio. I mean, I could stay in them. Why? How long do I use my fucking room? I sleep in it and that's it. And I've stayed in New York and the Luxor. The beds seem the same, but I think this year we're going to stay at Mandalay Bay for 2 nights and then have 3 nights at Luxor, just to mix it up a little bit. Because we want to go to that beach they have in Mandalay Bay, and you can only go on it if you're staying there. Obviously, because it's so popular, I suppose. It'll probably be fucking freezing. We go there in October anyway. I don't know why we're so bothered about staying there in October, because it'll be freezing. I think this plays a little bit quicker because obviously you haven't got all the free spins, have you? You just got the 3 wheels and that's about it, so it's a little bit quicker to play. Herbal tea. Basically, I'm one of them people where my brain's never stopped. It's always thinking about something else. So if I drink normal tea, I've realised it was just making me stay awake all night. Brain at 100 miles an hour, just thinking, what am I going to do tomorrow? What am I going to do at work? You know, this, that and the other. Where I can go next month? Where can we go on a holiday next? You know, and stuff like that. Where can we go next year? What machine I'm going to buy next? You know, it's always something I'll think about. Someone asked if I did a force on the Alien. I would, but it's boring as fuck. You will be bored watching me do it. It just either gives you 70, 80, 90 or £100 or 105 I think it is, or 100, 105. So we're going to win out of it. It's a shame, started well. This is chamomile and sweet apple. Or no, spicy apple, spiced apple. It's nice. I do like a cherry and cinnamon. That's nice, but I like cinnamon anyway, so... Talking about herbal tea. That's how we roll. Ooh, like an Oreo. Wanna lick the middle like an Oreo. I don't know if there's another update for that quiz machine. I have to have a look, because there might be another update to that. With some newer games on. Still an awesome machine, that fucking Quizzer. Can't knock a Quizzer. If you want a machine that will keep you amused for fucking ages for the money, if you've got £300 or £400 to spend, buy a Games Warehouse Quizzer. They're fucking awesome. I mean, there's probably other variations, fat spanners and that. I don't know if they work the same way with the free upgrades and that, but... oh, you've got to buy the credits. Wow. 2p a credit. It works out at something stupid like that. I think it's even less. If you buy 4,000 credits at a time, it's even less. I'm not sure how much they cost, but I know it's a couple £100. But it's like... But it will see you through for years. I mean, I've had that... I must have had that 3 years. And there's still like half the credits that I had on it still left on it. You know, I play loads of games, like the gambling games, just fucking about. It will last you ages. Don't know what else. I do think I'm going to sell Live the Dream and Fright Night. I do think I'm going to sell them, so I need to make some room for some more. I'm getting 6 up. I should be getting 6 more. Depending. One lick the middle like an Oreo. Oh, like an Oreo. Oh, we haven't lost a great deal on that row, I think. About 40 quid. Can't knock it. Bastard. Boop boop. Here it comes. Boop boop. Right. It'll be a part 3 then.